Welcome back, everyone. Unless this is your first time here, welcome. Today we're going to be doing what is one of my favorite boxes and what seems to be everybody's favorite box, the Mystery Tacklebox Pro Panfish and Trout box. This is the new September box. Let's get this thing cracked open. Yeah, super rattly. I don't know what's in it. All right, let's get this thing open. Oh, okay. Right off the bat, we have a Sussex Supreme #1 spinner, so it's 4.3 grains or 5/32 ounce. This is a lot like that Rotex spinner that I think I got last month. At least it looks like it. Where's it made? Does not say. Okay. I love it when they don't say. It's probably European, because I noticed a lot of the European spinners, they're packaged and made like this. So let's see what we got here. What do they call this color? Silver red spots. Okay. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Silver blade, red spots. There you go. This one's not quite as nice as that Rotex that I got. I think it was last month. There's no... It's like a regular inline spinner, but it doesn't have a split ring, so you can't change the hook out super easy. Oh, this thing's pretty legit. Separate piece there, separate piece there. This bead is separate, and then the weighted body's separate. It's got a brass clevis hook on it to the silver blade. This is really good. It's a little lighter than I would, really like. It's 5/32, so it's like an eighth of an ounce almost, just a hair over an eighth. Yeah, no, I really like this. This is pretty nice. But I always like the spinners that come. But oh, there we go. High quality finish, nice hook, all that good stuff. Set that there. Lucky John Juna. Color is number 24, eighth of an ounce. It's 1.3 inches, designed in Japan. They don't give you a color, but I guess it's an exclusive, which oddly enough, even though it's an exclusive, I think I've had this one before, but it's been a really long time. Because if it's got a black back, I had this one before. Yep. Okay. I mean, it's solid. I've caught fish on it. Trout like it. It's got that single hook. And, oh, actually, this it's actually barbless. I think this is the first thing I've ever gotten from MTB that's barbless, because I don't, the other one I have, I think it is barbed. But that's really cool to get something barbless. Because here in Washington State, a lot of our rivers have restricted rules, so you can only use a single barbless hook, which almost all other lures don't come with a barbless option. Even if they do come with an extra hook, they don't come barbless. Like the Blue Fox, those don't come barbless. That second hook isn't barbless. I've never seen a barbless one either. But no, that's really cool. Definitely going to have to try that out. Not much of a flash, but it's got presence. Alright. Ooh, Strike Pro. Tournament grade. Little guy. Dual shiner. 1/16 of an ounce, and it dives to 9 inches. Okay, so I have quite a few little, I like to call them rattling beans, because it's like a tiny little bean. And for whatever reason, the trout really like them. I think it just annoys them. They hate everything with it. But I also kind of feel like I have this too. But if I got it, I got it a long time ago. Silver on one side, gold on the other. It's a neat little bait. Oh, it's even got a spot on one side, nothing on the other side. That's kind of neat. Huh. So maybe my other one, if I do have one, isn't like that. Okay. So Reaction Strike, Ranger Micro, color they got on this. It's a citrus shad, 1/8 of an ounce, dives 1 to 3 feet. Okay, I believe that. This thing's actually really, really cool, and I definitely don't have one of these. You can't really tell because the camera's probably not going to pick it up, but it's got right before it goes from the blue and teal, it it has like spots on it. I don't know if the camera's really going to pick that up. You might be able to see it like that. Move it around enough. Got some chartreuse on the belly there with some orange. It's kind of like a sexy. It's sexy. Sexy shad. Yeah. But this is neat. If I could just come up with a really good way to throw it, that's not weighting it. Maybe this would be best for like a river and current, or maybe trolling it would be a good way to go. That's neat. I like that. Okay, so I have several of these jigs. I've never actually had any luck with them. I mean, that's not to say that they won't catch fish. And this is the color on this is bream, by the way. I just, I don't know. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Maybe it's just not the right thing for my fishery, or what. I'm sure people out there absolutely kill them on these, but I have just never really had good luck with it. The color on it's actually pretty good. Standard black nickel hook, brass hooks at either end, no rattle, no sound, just that displacement of water from the tail. Um, yeah, you just jig it, cast it out, let it fall down, and you just rip it up and down in the water column, and it attracts them. I've used them. I don't think I've ever caught a fish on one. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. Always worth a try. Maybe throw it off of a dock or something like that would be a little bit better when you can see them. Or if you know they're there but you can't see them, throw them off the dock or on cover. That might be a solid choice. Oh! Crappie jigs. Crappie jig. Okay. Doesn't give a color, but they're white, so we don't need we don't need a color. But okay. So I really like these little jigs. Especially like this size, because I'll use these with a weighted bobber in the rivers, and then the trout just love these. It works great, and I mean these are a little heavier, but yeah, white is a solid go-to color. I'm really happy with these, and with that silver head, that should be interesting because most of my other little crappy jigs like these have a white head too. So that's exciting. It's pretty exciting. I can't wait to throw these. Um, Impulse. Natural. Doesn't say what they're supposed to be. Maybe some sort of prawn, I'm thinking, maybe. Alright, let's just crack these open real quick here. maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera because they don't really get better. So they're all floppy. They're super nice. These I haven't hooked up with the right color at the right time where I wanted to fish this over something more like this. I've had luck with them in the past, but I just don't use these little impulse guys very often. But they do work. They work phenomenally. This package really sucks to open, especially once it does that. It's like, But yeah, so we're not gonna crack that one open. But yeah, they look like little prawn. Actually, these might be really good in the river because of the color. Let's see what's next. B Vibe, 1.5 inches, scented from Euro Tackle Micro Finesse. Scented. You know, usually I feel like the Euro Tackle stuff when it comes in the box is usually pheromone scented, not just scented. So let's get one of these guys out here. What? I don't. These have the weirdest scent. Yeah, they're scented with something, but it's not good. It just smells like gas plastic. That's the best way I can describe it. But it's just a little bit paddletail. This little guy goes nuts. You throw these underneath a weighted bobber in the river on like a 1/32 or 1/64 little jig head, like what comes with the impulses. Or you can get the trout magnet and then just use these on. That's what I've been doing. But these go crazy because that bobber goes slower than this reacts. So this is just in the water. These are actually really great. I'm not so sure about the scent, but it really does just smell like gasoline plastic. It'd be one of those times where, oh, smell-o-vision, but no. Gasoline plastic. That smells pretty bad, actually. My hands now smell like it. Okay. Oh, so this is why the box is all rattly. We got beads. 164 millimeter beads. Okay, so I'm not going to open this because my luck is I'm going to drop it, but they're little bitty beads. I mean, you can use beads for anything you want. A lot of guys will use them for like slip bobbers or stuff like that. What I like to do with them is because I have tons of just destroyed spinners, so I'll take the spinners, I'll cut the end off, and then I'll kind of make like my own wedding rings, essentially. But so I'll use beads and larger beads, like I use for my Texas rigs and stuff like that, the clacker. And depending on the type of bead and the thickness of the material, you'll get different sounds. So you could even kind of come up with maybe like a mini finesse Texas rig, which would be kind of cool with this, with a tiny little clacker. And maybe put, well, maybe not something this small, but you could even use like a good drop shot hook with a wide point, like the spear point ones, with these, and make like a baby mini Texas rig. That'd be cool. It'd probably be more work to put together than it'd be worth, but it would be neat. Yep, so we got our... Ooh, this is the part where I have to remember. Strike Pro Baby. Pro. Lunker Hunt Straight Up. Reaction Strike Ranger Micro. Scud Bug. Okay, so it's a Scud Bug, not a prawn. I think they look like prawns still, though. The Juna. The Supreme Spinner, which that's actually a really good price for a Supreme Spinner. Euro Tackle B Vibe, the foam gasoline scented thing. The Baby Beads, and the crappie jigs. So that's everything, yeah. And then we got our sticker. We always get our sticker. Yeah, this month, Top Water Mothman, Rig Drop Shot, Real Woman, Real Fish, Throw a Change Up in Tough Conditions, How to Catch Trophy Trout on Jerkbaits. This is actually a hardcore thing because my personal best lake rainbow trout, which was huge, it was like, I didn't weigh it because I wanted to get back in the water, but it was probably easily 7 or 8 pounds because it was longer than my old kayak was wide. Bucktails for walleye, advertisements, ice fishing stuff, and why do some fish jump? Bam, there you go. That's this month. We are dangerously close to giveaway time, which is super exciting. I really can't wait till we get to that point. When we get to 250 subscribers, I'm going to make a post on here. I'm going to make a post on my Instagram, and I'll probably do, it'll depend on kind of like how people respond to the video for the giveaway, on whether I'll do the giveaway post on Instagram or I'll do it on with YouTube using a short or something like that. But we'll see how that goes. We'll figure it out when we get there, and we'll worry about it when we get there. But we are dangerously close. Right before this video was shot, I looked and I had 229 subscribers, and I kind of have a hard time believing that like I'm really like I've got that many people that want to watch this, which is super exciting for me because I love sharing this stuff with you guys. Yeah, and sorry about the hiatus for the last week or so. Like, I started a new job. Stuff's just been chaotic around here. Like, you can hear it in my voice. It's just been super smoky here too, and I work essentially outside, which is pretty horrible with the smoke. But yeah, I've got a lot of new little things that I want to talk about, and new things for this month and the next couple months that I want to get into, and kind of have, put that information out there. Yeah. Anyway, I need to stop talking, so I'm going to let you guys go. Stay safe, and tight lines, guys. Take care.